Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with this injury news as Barcelona have received double injury boost ahead of Rayo Vallecano clash. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about legendary Barca striker David Villa as the Barca legend loud La Masia prodigy Lamine Yamal, saying that he is such a special talent. We are going to be discussing more on what he said. So as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up till the very end. As Barcelona gets set to take on Rayo Vallecano later this weekend, after the international break, they have received a double boost on the injury and fitness boost. Even though the ACL injury to Gavi, which will see him miss the rest of the season, comes as a huge blow. The Blaugrana have some positive news ahead of their upcoming match in La Liga. Of course, indeed, as per Javi Miguel of AS, Barcelona will have key superstars Marc-Andre Ter Stegen and Frenkie de Jong in the squad to face Rayo Vallecano on Saturday afternoon. De Jong has been out on the sidelines since late September due to an ankle injury and has missed a string of important matches for the Catalan Giants. But in a positive update, the 26-year-old returned to normal team training today, and now it is being claimed that he will be in the squad to face Rayo Vallecano this weekend. As for Ter Stegen, it must be remembered that the goalkeeper returned to Barcelona from the Germany national team camp this past weekend due to a back issue. The injury was never believed to be serious though, and that is indeed how the case has turned out after the 31-year-old underwent tests today after returning to the club's training facilities. Any major ailment was ruled out after exhaustive examinations today, and he is expected to rejoin training after a few days of rest. If there is no late setback, Ter Stegen will be available to face Rayo Vallecano away on Saturday and ready to start between the stakes. As for the young, the 26-year-old will likely play around 30 minutes at the Vallecas and build some rhythm so that he can start in the subsequent matches against FC Porto and Atletico Madrid. Of course, it's a great boost for us having Frankie de Jong back to the to team training. Um, 2 months out, injured. I mean, his absence has been very clear. Frankie de Jong has been outstanding whenever fit and available, and all this while that he haven't been playing, I think we have missed that piece of him. You know, his vision, his control in midfield. You know, his intelligence has been missing, and of course, we wish him all the best. He should come back even better than before. Ter Stegen also went to the Germany national team, and of course, even before playing the first match in Germans friendly, Nagelsmann announced that Ter Stegen has a back issue, so he had to return to Barca medical facilities to undergo some examinations, and they did just that yesterday. And from the look of things, the back injury was not that serious. So Ter Stegen will be available for the squad to face Rayo Vallecano on Saturday, according to this report. Of course, those are two important players in the team that their presence will definitely bring some moral boost. Frankie de Jong, of course, will be eager to make a comeback. He has been out for such a long time against Celta Vigo when he picked up that injury in that incredible 3-2 comeback win at home. Of course, Frankie de Jong has been out for 2.5 months, and Xavi and co will be so delighted to have him back. Of course, he hasn't been training for a long time, and of course, he started training just some few days back with the rest of the team. So Of course, as Frankie de Jong will be coming, a certain Gavi is going with a very long and serious injury, ACL. Of course, always takes months. So, from the speculations of Gavi injury, they are saying a duration of 8 to 9 months, which means practically Gavi's season is over. We won't see Gavi playing again this season. Of course, that is a very big blow for any caller out there. We know how important Gavi is. The strength he brings in that midfield. I think he'll be a big miss for us. So, of course, as he's living out injured, Frankie de Jong is coming back. And of course, as we said earlier, Fermin Lopez might likely play more games as Gavi is now gone for such a long time, as opposed to Barca signing a replacement for Gavi because the money is not even there to do just that. And it's going to also further complicate situations in terms of bringing Vitor Roque in January as Barca wish to do so. Then on to the next story of discussion. Lamine Yamal has turned heads aplenty this season after breaking out in the Barcelona first team and smashing one milestone after another. At just 16 years of age, the youngster has impressed everyone with his immense technical ability and gone on to earn incredible praise from fans, players, and pundits alike. The latest is a long line of footballing icons to hail the Barcelona starlet is now David Villa, former club legend, who showered acclaim on Yamal in a recent interview with the quotes carried out by Eurofoot. Um, be careful with him, says Villa. When the former Barca striker was asked what he thinks Yamal's best attributes are, he was quick to point out the sheer confidence to back the talent that Yamal possesses, which underlies his quick rise at the top. He said, well, what qualities doesn't he have? He is 16, not just playing in La Liga, but for Barcelona, and at such a high level against top opposition, he said. Villa also made sure to point out just how unique a player like Yamal is, and it isn't often that a club strikes such gold, he said. We are talking about someone who is clearly a special talent. He is different to other players, he is not a clone. It's obvious just for looking at how he's burst onto the scene at such a young age. The Spanish veteran did sound a warning about his future, however, outlining that the club has to be careful with Yamal, treat him with caution, so that he actually has the tools to take on the mantle of being Barcelona's future star. He said, we need to take care of him. He's still just 16 years old, but he's genuinely a unique talent who is here to stay, and we will enjoy him for many years to come. The words ring especially loud given Barcelona's innumerable injury problems at the moment and the overload landing a crushing blow to Gavi, another one of their biggest young stars. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.